Low BBT, what to do? Successful grafts lower than 37 degrees Celsius, or 98.60 degrees Fahrenheit. This video describes what a low basal body temperature (BBT) is. Also, how to understand if it is normal or one should consult a specialist. The examples of pregnant and non-pregnant grafts with a low basal body temperature in the first and second phases are provided also. Is it true that the basal temperature lower than 37 degrees Celsius or 98.60 degrees Fahrenheit is bad? What does a low basal body temperature in the first and second phase of the cycle mean? If, for example, the basal body temperature is lower than 37 degrees Celsius or 98.60 degrees Fahrenheit in the second phase of the cycle, it doesn't mean that there is a lack of progesterone or a potential problem with a childbearing. It's not the absolute 37 degrees Celsius index but a relativity that matters. What is the difference between the average temperatures between the two phases? Example: if the average index before the ovulation is 36.4 degrees Celsius and after it is 36.8 degrees Celsius, the difference is 0.4 degrees or 98, 24 to 97, 52 equals 0, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. It means that everything is okay with the hormonal background and there are no problems. If the indexes are the following: 36.6 degrees Celsius and 36.8 degrees Celsius, the difference is 0.2 degrees Celsius or 98, 24 to 97, 88 equals 0, 36 degrees Fahrenheit, which indicates a hormonal disorder. In the second example, we can talk about a low basal body temperature in the second phase. Here you can see the low BBT in the second phase without pregnancy on the BT chart. In the first phase, a low basal body temperature doesn't happen. Every woman has her own individual index, but not higher than 37 degrees Celsius or 98.60 degrees Fahrenheit. The reasons for a low basal body temperature in the second phase. 1. Lack of progesterone. It is defined by the analysis in the phase of a yellow body. 2. Anovulatory cycle. It is defined by the means of folliculometry. Link to the article is below. 3. Wrong basal body temperature measurements. Change of thermometer, place of measuring, time, sickness in the first phase, and etc. 4. Other gynecological and endocrine diseases. Note: the consultation of a specialist and examinations are needed only when in a situation with a low BBT in the second phase that repeats several cycles in a row. Individual, non-repeating chart failures are possible and probably won't have any threat for potential childbearing. Pregnancy grafts with low basal body temperature. I'll repeat now that we can talk about a low BBT only if the grafts have been kept for 3 or more cycles. The average temperature of the follicular phase is definitely known and the difference between the two phases is 0.25 degrees Celsius or 0.45 degrees Fahrenheit and less. Normal pregnancy is possible with the indexes up to 37 degrees Celsius or 98.60 degrees Fahrenheit and a relative difference of 0.3 degrees Celsius or 0.54 degrees Fahrenheit and higher. It's not considered to be a problem, but just a peculiarity of the organism. Below are the graphs of BBT with a successful pregnancy and T degree lower than 37 degrees Celsius. Basal body temperature during the pregnancy is lower than 37 Celsius degrees, but the difference between the phases is 0.4 degrees Celsius or 0.72 degrees Fahrenheit. Normal progressing pregnancy. The slide shows a low basal body temperature on the pregnant graph with ovulation retraction at 7th day past ovulation. And here you can see, the basal body temperature in the first phase is 36.2 Celsius, in the second phase is 36.7 Celsius. The difference between the phases is 0.5 degrees. This is a pregnant graph. Important: a short-term decrease of BBT is possible during the confirmed pregnancy. There is no need to panic and start taking medicine containing progesterone. Only a specialist can prescribe them. Watch your state and make the right decision. In this article on ovulationdiary.com, I explain how to understand a sudden drop of BBT temperature in the first phase before ovulation in different periods after ovulation occurs. Link to the article in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a successful planning.